everyone, it's Panda. Yeah, random. Well, I'm basically at work. Well, Connor's sitting at my feet. And I guess I just wanted to talk about today, a pet peeve that I have. I kind of always had it, but it didn't really strike until recently about my pet peeve, I guess, because more people started being stupid. But I guess my big pet peeve is like people who are like freaking idiotic about getting pregnant. I have a friend, which her name will not be mentioned. Um, we'll just say the first letter of her name, W. Well, she believes that she's pregnant. Said she went to the doctor. She said she was like 5 weeks. I really don't know if it's true, because she said that she was pregnant like way before she, because first she lived in Iowa, then she moved to Illinois. So I honestly don't know if the first time was really real or not, because I've heard a couple of different stories of where she lost the baby, or some people say she was just lying about it the whole time and she really wasn't pregnant. I personally don't know. But she said she went to the doctor, 5 weeks pregnant. I think I know who she thinks the father is. Because I think it's the guy who she met up with when she came to visit here, I think. Yeah. And which doesn't make much sense, because it's like, you hardly really know the guy, and you're just meeting him, and it's just, I don't know. Just doesn't seem right. But she thinks that she's pregnant. Yeah. And like I said, it's just, what the hell? I don't think she used any kind of protection. And here she is, yet bashing the guy, saying, you know, you can go ahead and stick your penis in the vagina and whatnot, but you can't take responsibility for when you knock a girl up. Well, here's the thing. It's a 50-50 thing. Or you can just simply take it over and have it be 100% yours and choice and say, wear a condom. That's the big thing that people don't do. Because, I mean, even just one thing isn't 100%. Just birth control isn't 100%. Just a condom isn't 100%. Which is why, technically, you should be using both. And technically, there's some cases where if you use a condom and birth control, there's been cases where both don't work. So if you really think about that and add it all up in your head, you would notice that just one obviously doesn't exactly work for you. Anyone who says, oh, well, I'm on birth control, you can come inside me, it's okay, I won't get pregnant, that's just wrong. That's a lie. Where the hell did you learn that? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. But yes, it's like, if you're gonna personally bash the guy, I just think it's wrong. So, I mean, granted, yes, he should be a man and step up if he got you pregnant. That's perfectly fine, whatever. But if honestly, you were pretty damn stupid too if you didn't decide yourself not to use any kind of protection. I mean, it's common sense. We're in school, and this information gets pounded into our head in elementary school. You know, it gets pounded into our head by teachers, counselors, parents, other people, siblings, family members. It all gets pounded into our heads, saying, be safe. You know, unless you want a baby, you and your partner want a baby, and, you know, you're trying, that is perfectly fine. But, you know, if you're not, if you don't really want a child, you know, don't do it. Be smart, or just don't have sex. I mean, I understand, you know, everyone says, don't have sex. Just don't. Not until you're sure you're married or whatever. But who listens to that anymore? I mean, come on. Everyone decides to have sex. It's everyone's own personal preference. If they want to have sex, they're gonna have sex, whether if somebody knows about it or not. They're gonna have sex when they want to. And sometimes telling them not to have sex, they rebel and decide to have sex anyway. Be like, whatever. Yeah. It's just one of those things. You're gonna have sex or you don't. And they're either gonna wait. Some people are either just gonna hop right into it, or some may just wait until marriage. Some may wait until they're in love. Which, whatever. I personally, yes, I've had sex. The first time wasn't my choice, because I got, raped when I was age 9. And that's another thing too. If it was forced upon you and stuff like that, then, it's understandable that, it happened and it's okay, because obviously the first thing on their mind when they're doing that is just sex, not protection. So, it's, whatever. But, after that, though, I waited until I was in love with somebody and whatnot, and it just so happened it was a girl at that point, who I was in love with, and, and then my boyfriend who I was falling for, and, yeah. See, I waited until I had actual feelings for somebody, really strong feelings, so I know, in the end, I won't regret it. Because that's what because in the end, once you have sex with somebody or whatever, a lot of it's regret. Especially, if you're in middle school or high school. A lot of it is regret. A lot of it is, turns into big time drama and gets passed around the school. Oh my god, I had sex with this one person, and oh my god, she was horrible or great, or her vagina smelled like fish. I don't know. But it's usually just one big ordeal. But, like I said, we get this stuff pounded into our head ever since we were young. So you think that people would realize, just use protection. It's like, hello? They say, oh, I know everything about sex. I do. It's, it's fine. Well, if people knew so much about sex, we wouldn't have so many teen pregnancies. I mean, come on. People are getting kids as young as 13. Okay. Sometimes even younger, on rare cases. So it's just, it just doesn't, I personally don't think it makes any sense. But that's just me. But yeah, that's my big pet peeve, is that if you're gonna have sex, don't be stupid. And if you get pregnant, well, I hope you were wanting a baby. Because if not, you must have been pretty freaking stupid. He's playing with his shoes. So, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. There's no reason why you can't protect yourself. And if the guy doesn't want to wear a condom, we'll say sorry, but it's not going to happen. If you want a child, then you got the wrong girl. You better find somebody else. And no. Pulling out before they come does not work either. It's called pre-ejaculation. You might have heard that somewhere in school or from your parents or somebody. But pre-ejaculation happens before they come. And they don't know when it happens. They can't feel it. and pre-ejaculation, that can get you pregnant because there are there's little spermies in there. And yeah, next thing you know, preggo. So yeah, that just don't be stupid. I mean, anyone who says they know everything about sex, they either have a baby right now, they are currently pregnant, or they have been pregnant before, but they either got it aborted, or they had a miscarriage, or they actually paid attention. Which is usually hardly anybody pays attention, which is why so many people are pregnant nowadays. But yeah, it's really stupid. And don't just blame it on the guy, because obviously you had a choice to protect yourself, too. You obviously had a choice, unless you were raped. Then obviously you didn't have a choice. But other than that, you do. And so don't just blame it all on the guy, because it's obviously your fault too. So yeah, I think that's it. That's my rant. It's been bothering me for a little while now, and I wonder why people are so stupid. I'm surrounded by idiots, and it's sad, especially when they should know all of this by now. But obviously not. I mean, like my stepsister. She says she knows everything it says, but she couldn't even say the word clitoris. She got the word wrong. She said it was clicord or something like that. That we had a clicord. Like, no, you obviously have not learned shit. If you honestly think that it's a clicord, it's a clitoris. Thank you. You obviously don't know anything. Not much. But anyway, yeah, that was my rant. So I think I'm done. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, bye everyone!